From my understanding, wisdom and knowledge is more precious than rubies or gold or anything of materialistic value. So therefore, I have a sense of wisdom and knowledge. I am a young man who has been staying in Chicago, Illinois, basically my entire life. I have been around different states, different countries, and I see the difference from them and us. I don't see a bunch of laws pushed on them. Like, let me give you an example. How when certain politicians was in office, they was telling us if we said anything about the vaccine, which was killing people, we gonna go to jail, get fined. They told us if we say anything about this LGBT community, that we gonna get charged with a hate crime. We say anything about transgenders or somebody put their hand on them, they got hate crime laws. But what I'm not understanding, what about black folks? What about us, African Americans, whatever you want to call us, indigenous people, natives? What are we? What have you done for us? So I started checking.
Turn left.
Which politicians done the most for us? Some people think because one set of politicians telling individuals, go out, get a job, get off public aid, get off Section 8, get off low income, we're going to make a way for you all to get jobs. So they start opening up the job market. And the people who are on public aid and low income had an issue with that. Look what they trying to do to black people. Look what they trying to do to us. They trying to make us homeless. No. They trying to get you to have a stable way of living. Public aid, Section 8, low income wasn't made for you to stay in there for the rest of your life until you die. It was a stepping stone for you to get ahead and make you some money and go out and own something by working hard, going out there building you a business and making it happen. But then you got some people who love being in those situations. Your children grow up on public aid. You know, you raise them to be ratchet. But then on the other hand, you got these other politicians that's telling you, we want to give the children better education. We don't want to push gender affirming on them. We're not teaching them about the LGBT community. We're not teaching them none of those things that's going to hinder them. They have a choice. There's only two genders, male and female. That's it. There's nothing in between. But you got a set of politicians that don't believe that. They think it's like 10 to 50 different genders that God made. They don't believe in God. They don't care nothing about God, because if they did, they'll show who they are from within. Jesus say anyone who harms a child is better off tying a millstone around his neck and throwing themselves into the river. That was the scripture that he said. Why aren't any of us speaking up for the kids? All you keep talking about Democrats this, Republicans that, Jeffrey Epstein this, Jeffrey Epstein that. You should be worried about your own household and trying to get up out the hellhole that you are in. And the only way you're going to do that if you speak up and get out here and do what you got to do. I see the politicians who have been doing stuff for us since I've been little. I think Mayor Hale Washington was the only black Democrat that I remember doing something for us. The rest of them, they've been pocketing money. They shutting down. Look at all the schools shutting down. They lining their pockets. Light bills, I'm talking about skyrocket. Electric bills skyrocket. I'm talking about, come on now. Tell me, since the last 30 years, what have changed? In my neighborhood, them same alleys tore up from 1986. Same alleys tore up, same streets tore up. They ain't fixed nothing. Everybody else community, you can go to Oak Park, you can go to Elmhurst, you can go to all these suburbs where Republicans running things, and it's beautiful. But go to where any Democrat is running a suburb and see how it is. Look at all them Democrats in Atlanta and them other states. It looks terrible out there. I done been out there. You see what I'm saying? You go anywhere where a Republican live, their kids got good schools, the nutrition factor. We ain't gonna even talk about the nutrition factor to where people are trying to sue the administration for saying taking all the chemicals out of Cheetos and taking all the chemicals out of the food that's causing your children to get diabetes. How they trying to sue the Trump administration and RFK Jr. for telling them that you can't use your food stamps to buy pops and junk food? That is not food. Pop, sodas, candy, that's not food. And then you got children as young as 2 years old with diabetes. Come on now. We so stuck. When I say we, I'm just speaking from a black perspective. We so stuck because I got family members, I got friends, I got constituents who think this way. Oh man, how he gonna tell me I can't buy no Coca-Cola, no Pepsi? So what, my child fat? I just got to make sure that I cut down on his carbohydrates. No, the food is killing the children. And you wonder why your child is sick all the time. You let them eat Flaming Hots all the time. You messing around letting them eat all this sugar, let them drink Pepsi and Pops at a young age. Eating all this candy, tearing their teeth up. And you don't think, look at your mom and your dad if they still here, how they ankles swell up, how your grandma legs got cut off, how they was sick from diabetes and high blood pressure and all this. They was young too, they had a choice. But then your kids is following the same direction. Crime is at an all-time high. I done had so many friends die, pass away in the community from drugs, alcohol, from murdering one another. And I ain't seen not one of their faces on the news. I ain't seen no big uproar. But then as soon as a white person get killed or an immigrant, something happened to one of them, everybody all over the news crying and screaming, GoFundMe. Don't you see they don't give a damn about you? About me or my family? They done gave up on us a long time ago. You got homeless people dying out here. I got friends who was on drugs on the west side of Chicago, fingers gone, melted off because they was freezing. They had nowhere to go. Can we say it's their fault? They do play a part in it because they got a choice to do what they got to do. But who's helping them? But then how you getting a person something coming in this country illegally, giving them houses and cars? All I do is look around. I'm not mad and I'm not hating because my wife is Mexican. She got 2 jobs. She working. I'm talking about she doing her thing. But what I'm trying to tell you is I look around and I see nothing but brand new cars from these individuals. No license, can't drive, nothing. They bragging to us on, that's why your government giving us all of your money. This is what they be saying, some of them. You go in the stores and see them Hindus and you see all them politicians, all them people, not politicians, but all them Hindus, them Arabs and all them with food stamps. Gucci purses on. Brand new whips, Lamborghinis. I'm talking about Ferraris. You see these people downtown. But then you follow them in the store at a Whole Foods store, a Pete's that takes Link or Snap benefits. They got a Link card as well. Come on, man. It's a disparity going on. But you all don't see it because y'all so used to being stuck in a manner to where you fall in love with it. Yes, certain selling drugs can help out certain individuals. I've seen successful people who have sold drugs and benefited from it. I was one of them. You see what I'm saying? Do what you got to do. But there's a better way of living life. It comes a time to where your kids gonna have to learn financial stability. We weren't taught that in school. We weren't taught how to balance a checkbook. I don't remember nowhere in school they taught me that until I got to college. And they was trying to teach me that. But at that time, I only went for 2 years and got an associate's degree, and I got up out of there. And after I left, I had a goddamn tuition that I owed. They took my taxes, everything. I'm just paying it off after damn 20 years. Wake up, people. I'm voting for who I see handling the business in a godly manner, who has morals, who actually is trying to fight to get the kids back, to stop them from being raped in traffic, who trying to give them a good education, teach them to get up and go out and get something, not lay on your back, sitting on your ass out here on games all day, on phones all day, out here doing that stupid ass dance and take me through there dancing, little kids shaking their ass to Cardi B music. That's what I'm saying. Y'all so ghetto. This the type of shit y'all love. And I ain't gonna knock none of y'all because y'all brains was programmed for that, because I used to love ghettoism. I used to love it. I used to love going out, all my hard-earned money out there, risking my life. And then I'm going to the club paying $500 for a bottle, $500 for a section, $100 for parking. That's $1,100. But I don't own any property. My kids ain't had no college funds. Dumb shit. You see what I'm saying? It's time for people to wake up, man. And y'all can keep on sitting back. You gonna see. You steady voting for all these Somalians and Arabs to run your country. When the Sharia law come, you see these Arab mausoleums going up. When they rape your little daughters, they having sex with 8-year-old daughters because that's what they believe in their laws. When your daughters come up missing, when your little boys are being raped and enslaved, I want you to think back, because you had a choice. Stop being foolish and stop being so hard on to where you don't want to listen to nobody. You don't want to listen to nobody but yourselves. But when the time comes to where you back enslaved and your black ass back on that ship, don't say I ain't warn you. So get your mind right.